All right, today we're going to be talking about prestiging. Prestiging your account is one of the most important things to do here on Vale. Prestiging your account allows you to deal 2 times damage, so double hits. It allows you to also deal 3 times damage, which is triple hits. It also increases your damage multiplier. Okay, if you look here, I'm on Prestige 17. I have a 46% damage multiplier. That is absurd. That is insane. That is a massive, massive change to your max hit. As well as I have a 39% chance to double hit. I have a 15% chance to triple hit. And I'm not even maxed out prestiges. You can get down to 25th prestige. Okay, it's an extremely, extremely powerful way to boost your account. All right, so how do you prestige? Well, first off, something you should know is you're going to need to max your skills. Now, you do not need enchantment, raids, or luck. Those are our 3 custom skills you can find here. None of these need to be maxed in order to prestige your account. You only need your traditional skills at the max level, which is 120. Okay, once you have that, you're going to need your material cost. Now, the materials are the same items in each prestige, but they require more and more as you level up your prestiges. So here on Prestige 17 going to 18, I need 4 Prestige Orbs, which we'll talk about how to get these in a second. They're found in the Enchanter, though. I need 22k Slayer Crystals. If you don't know how to get Slayer Crystals, I would highly suggest watching my video on your Slayer dashboard. If you don't know how to get to that, go to your knowledge base, scroll here to Slayer, click this video, and you'll be able to watch how to use your Slayer dashboard, how to get Slayer Crystals. You can also buy them from their players. Global Horde tickets here. These are achieved just east of here in the Global Hordes, kind of like Global Bosses. Again, there's a video on that in the knowledge base. And then you need cash, okay? This system is responsible for keeping a lot of these items very low supply. So as you'll notice, Horde tickets, Slayer Crystals, all of these have very high values in the economy. That's because prestiging is constantly taking them out and removing them. Because prestiging is so worth it, and it gives you such a massive boost on your account. Okay, so we talked about getting Horde tickets. We all know how to get cash. We know how to get Slayer Crystals. But how do you get these Prestige Orbs? Okay, if you walk over here to the west, there's also a guide on Enchanting if you guys want to watch that. If we walk over here to the west and you go to Miscellaneous, you will see the Prestige Orb here. Now, it has a 25% chance to create it, and it requires some interesting items. First being the Elite Shards. These are obtained from Elite Adventure Scrolls. Once again, if you don't know about Adventure Scrolls, I have a video about it, but it's basically like a clue scroll on steroids. You get these from Elite Scrolls only, and they are extremely valuable. They're also used in best in slot upgrades. You only need 1, though, to attempt this. You need 1 Elite Shard, you need 1 Umbral Crystal, and you need 1 Kingly Crystal. Okay, the way you get these Kingly and Umbral Crystals is at a 1 in 15 chance when completing the raid. Okay, so both of these are from the raid. This is from the Umbral Descent raid, this is from the Kingly raid. If you go to your teleports, you go to raids, you'll see both of them right here. The rates are not bad at all. Like I said, it's a 1 in 15, so you're really not going to be raiding without a drop for too long. However, it's only a 25% chance to create this. So once you have all 3, you want to try to enchant. It's going to ask if you're sure you want to do this because you're going to lose the items if you lose them. Let's see if I'm lucky today. I'm not. I failed. GG's. Hopefully you're not like me. I'm going to go for another one. Oh, I actually don't have enough. Let me get one of these, enchant. Can I get lucky? Yes, I know I'm going to lose it. Wow, okay. All right, well, I hope you guys are not as unlucky as me, as I'm sitting here failing 25% chances. But that is how you guys are going to achieve Prestige Orbs. Now, as is anything in Vale, you can sell these items. Okay, so if you want to sell the crystals themselves, obviously you can have a high value because they're needed for these Prestige Orbs. What I would recommend doing if I were you, especially if you're a new player or maybe a mid-game player, try to get these orbs and sell them on the market. Okay, they're extremely valuable because, like I said, prestiging is one of the best things you can do in-game to boost your account, especially as you get into these late-game prestiges. You're really going to want them. You're really going to want them, okay? They help you do a ton of damage. So, with that being said, that's the route that I would go until you can afford all the prestiges. Now, I would recommend trying to get to maybe 3 or 4th prestige because that will at least give you a chance to do double hits and it'll give you a chance to do triple hits, which when they do occur, they help you out quite a bit. But maybe until you can afford it, try to go down that route. Another thing that happens here at prestiging, okay, if you right-click them and you click capes, you can buy the max cape and the completionist cape. The completionist cape you're going to need in order to create the best item in game. But the max cape. The max cape is one of our better capes. It's certainly worth the 50 mil, and you only need your account max to get it. So before prestiging one time, you can come here when you're maxed out. You can spend the 50 mil. You can get the max cape, and you can use that as your equipment slot cape. It's definitely worth it. It's just not the best in slot. However, when you have 250 mil and when you have 25 prestiges, you have to be at the 25th prestige in order to buy the completionist cape, as is the name, completionist. When you have 25 prestiges, you can get this cape for 250 mil. I only have 200 mil, but you will be able to get it for 250 mil. You want to come over here, and this is assuming you've completed all your adventure logs as well, and you can actually create the best in slot cape, known as the Champions cape. Okay, in this cape, when it's worn, you can see right here, completionist cape, you do the Adventurous Cloak I4, which is the fourth one. You get this from completing all your elite achievements. 100% success rate, 100 mil cash. And it has insane benefits. 15% damage in raids, 20% luck in raids, 2 times cash rewards on money-making tasks, which is absurd. 20% chance to receive an adventure scroll, so an extra 20% chance. 10% chance to receive champion tokens when killing an NPC. Champion tokens, this is the only way to obtain them, and they are how you get other best in slot items. Okay, so this cape is a must-have for anybody going for end game. It's very difficult to get. So that is your prestiging breakdown. Again, it's mostly for damage boost, but if you are a completionist, you are trying to finish the game, you're going to need to get that completionist cape, which is all 25%.